Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some of the stocks on the move today in Europe. We're joined by Bloomberg's equities reporter Joe Easton. Things aren't all Gucci at Kering. How's the market taking their latest announcement with results?
No, so they're not Gucci at all at Kering. So Kering was expected to see sales at Gucci drop around 24% in the quarter. They've managed to come in even worse than that, dropping 25% on a comparable basis. Most of the weakness over in Asia. Europe, it was down around 11% or 10% as well over in the US, but really Asia is weak. Probably weaker than the market actually expected. They are trying to do a bit of a turnaround, of course, and also generally it's just a pretty messy situation as they try and revive that brand. Even some of the other brands seem to be weakening as well. Balenciaga was soft, so the continued slump for Kering continues, and that stock down around 7% at the moment and extending the year-to-date losses that we've seen on that stock. It's really been on a very bad run indeed for that one.
Bit of a blast from the past, Joe, when we get to talk about Nokia, which listeners of a certain age will remember for their mobile phones. Not part of the business anymore, but they've been warning about the impact of tariffs on their telecoms business.
Yep, so this is all about the telecoms infrastructure, not so much the old snake game that we all used to play. It is the tariffs hitting Nokia. So Nokia reckons it's going to be difficult to meet the top end of its guidance this year because of all the impact on the economy of tariffs and how this is causing a really uncertain outlook for them. They have actually just won a big contract with T-Mobile that's worth several billions of euros, but that's not doing enough to help the stock. So the stock today actually down around 9% at the moment. That is really one of the worst performers we've got, extending the losses this month to around 15%. It was weak heading into the report, and analysts or traders who sold the stock into the report being proved right because it is another miss for Nokia today.
Okay, then to Unilever, which has finally decided on a name for its ice cream business. Are there magnum profits in its future?
Well, that's the big news that we're all excited about. The Unilever ice cream business that's going to be separately listed in Amsterdam, not London, is going to be called the Magnum Ice Cream Co. So beating out Ben & Jerry's, Cornetto, Solero. They had the pick of many different brands, but they've gone with Magnum. In terms
my
of
favourite, I think they're right.
Viennetta should have been
Viennetta, again. It's just all retro brands that we're talking about now.
The Viennetta shares rising. That would have been good. But anyway, in terms of the numbers, the numbers pretty much in line. They're actually Unilever raising prices, not just in ice cream, of course, but in all of their other products in household goods, raising the prices to maintain the sales growth, and that's kind of supporting the stock today. It's only up 0.7%, but given that a lot of their peers have reported declines, including Reckitt yesterday, which we saw dropping sharply, it's actually not too bad of a result for them, giving the sales pretty much in line with expectations, but mostly because they are increasing prices.
Well, we've had some old and some new. I mean, were you reaching for the Urban Dictionary for the definition of Gucci?
No.
That was flagged to me.
Uncool people in your life, Caroline, who say things like that out regularly.
Gucci is an adjective, apparently. So,
yeah. Means kind of cool, fresh, good. I don't know.
I like it. It's in the lexicon now.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.